explore the depths of ancient wisdom with our course on Egyptian literature, unravel the mysteries held within hieroglyphs that have stood the test of time. This lesson offers an unparalleled journey through epic tales of gods and pharaohs, providing insights into a civilization that flourished on the banks of the Nile. Enrich your knowledge with the literature that has shaped history itself. Characteristics of ancient Egyptian literature. First, we explore the mythological and religious themes. Ancient Egyptian literature is deeply infused with mythology and religious beliefs, exploring creation myths, the divine realm, and the relationship between humans and gods. These texts often focus on the afterlife, the journey of the soul, and the importance of maintaining order and justice in the world. Next, we examine the emphasis on morality and ethics. The Egyptian placed great importance on moral conduct and ethical principles. Many texts provide guidance on living a virtuous life, upholding justice, and fulfilling one's duties to society and the divine. These teachings often emphasize the consequences of actions and the need to strive for balance and harmony. So take note of the importance of a virtuous life in the Egyptian society, upholding justice and fulfilling one's duties to the society and the divine. We then move to symbolic language and imagery. Egyptian literature employed rich and evocative language, often relying on symbolism and the allegory to convey complex ideas. This use of figurative language created depth and nuance in the text, inviting readers to engage with multiple levels of meaning. So kindly take note of the use of evocative language, rich and evocative language, and relying on symbolism and allegory. So many stories in the Egyptian literature use a symbolism and allegory to deliver the meaning of this literature. Finally, we consider historical accounts and biographies. Beyond mythology and religion, Egyptian literature also encompassed historical accounts and biographies. These texts provide insights into the lives and achievements of pharaohs, officials, and other prominent figures, often serving as propaganda or as a means of preserving legacies of those who came before. So, the focus on historical accounts and biographies of notable officials in the Egyptian society, like the pharaohs, the prominent figures in their history, is for propaganda purposes, and it is also a way to preserve the legacies of those who came before them. In summary, ancient Egyptian literature is a rich tapestry that offers profound insights into the civilization's beliefs, values, and historical achievements. Hieroglyphic writing system. First, let's discuss its origins and evolution. The hieroglyphic writing system evolved over centuries, starting as a system of pictograms that gradually became more abstract and phonetic. This evolution allowed Egyptians to record their language, history, and beliefs on various materials such as the papyrus and stone. Next, we examine the structure and function of the writing system. Hieroglyphs consisted of thousands of distinct symbols, each representing a sound, word, or idea. The order of these symbols was crucial and could be read from right to left, left to right, or even vertically, depending on the context. Egyptians used hieroglyphs for a wide range of purposes, including official decrees, religious texts, and personal letters. So kindly take note of the order of these symbols and the way they can be read, and each of the letter in the system represents either a sound, a word, or an idea. Finally, we look at the deciphering, how to decipher the code. The deciphering of hieroglyphs in the 19th century was a major breakthrough in understanding ancient Egyptian civilization. The Rosetta Stone here played a pivotal role on this discovery, providing scholars with the keys to unlock this ancient writing system. In summary, the hieroglyphic writing system is a testament to the ingenuity and complexity of ancient Egyptian civilization, offering us invaluable insights into their worlds. Continuing from our discussion on the hieroglyphic writing system, let's delve into the prominent genres of ancient Egyptian literature. We have the myths, the hymns, and the wisdom texts. Let's start first with the myths. Myths played a central role in Egyptian literature. These narratives explain the creation of the world, the origins of the gods, and the nature of cosmic forces. They often featured powerful deities like Ra, Osiris, and Isis, exploring themes of creation, destruction, and the cycle of life and death. These myths were not just stories, but were integral to the Egyptians' understanding of their universe and their place within it. So take note of the representation of how the world is created in the Egyptian society, the origins of the gods, and the nature of cosmos. So mentioned also were gods like Ra, Osiris, and Isis. And each of them usually represents particular themes in the Egyptian life, like the creation, the destruction, and the cycle of life and death. Next, we have the hymns. These were religious songs or poems dedicated to specific deities of or place of religious significance or places of religious significance. Hymns praised the attributes and roles of the gods, expressing reverence and devotion. They celebrated the power and wisdom of the gods, reinforcing the religious and cultural values of the society. So for hymns, usually these are religious songs and poems. They dedicate this to their deities, uh, to praise them and their attributes and their contribution to the world. And usually these are texts that presents the human devotion and celebrating their power and wisdom. Lastly, we have the wisdom texts. So these texts provide practical advice and ethical guidance for living a fulfilling life. These writings included proverbs, maxims, and instructions for navigating the complexities of society and the human condition. They were didactic tools aiming to instill moral values and social norms. So these wisdom texts are very important because these are advice and guidance for living a life. Okay, so these writings include proverbs, maxims, instructions on how to live a fulfilling life, and usually this is about complexities of society and human conditions survival. Building on our understanding of the hieroglyphic writing system and the prominent genres of Egyptian literature, let's explore the Book of the Dead. First, we examine its origins and purpose. The Book of the Dead is a collection of spells and rituals that evolved over centuries. Its primary purpose was to guide the deceased through the afterlife. These texts were often inscribed on papyrus scrolls and placed in tombs, alongside mummies to ensure a safe journey and protection from dangers in the afterlife. Next, we delve into the weighing of the heart ceremony. This iconic scene from the Book of the Dead depicts the deceased heart being weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was found to be pure, the soul could enter the afterlife. Otherwise, it would be devoured by the monster Amit. This ceremony highlights the Egyptians' belief in moral integrity and justice as essential for a favorable afterlife. So take note of the weighing of the heart against the feather of Ma'at. And Ma'at is the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart is pure, the soul could enter the afterlife. Otherwise, it will be eaten by the monster Amit. Understanding these aspects of the Book of the Dead provides deeper insights into the ancient Egyptians' view of morality, the afterlife, and their meticulous preparation for eternity. Let's delve into the key themes of ancient Egyptian literature. These are immortality, divinity, and morality. First, we consider morality. The Egyptians believed in afterlife and sought to achieve immortality. This belief permeated their literature, with texts focusing on the journey of the soul, the process of mummification, and the rituals designed to ensure a successful transition into the next life. These themes are evident in the spells and rituals of the Book of the Dead, which aim to protect and guide the deceased. So, immortality is a very important theme in the Egyptian literature since this is their belief and this entered their literature just like how it was depicted in the Book of the Dead, where it highlights on the journey of the soul, the process of mummification, and the rituals designed to ensure a successful transition to the next life. Next, we examine divinity. The Egyptians worshipped a complex pantheon of deities, each with unique attributes and roles in the world. Literature explored the relationships between humans and gods, the nature of the divine, and the importance of maintaining harmony and order in the cosmos. This is reflected in the hymns and myths that celebrated the power and wisdom of the gods. So, divinity is a very important theme because they worship complex gods or deities. And literature explored this relationship between the humans and the gods. That's why most of the stories are about supernatural, the realm of the divine and the humans. And this highlights the importance of maintaining harmony and order in the cosmos. Lastly, we focus on morality. We focus on morality because ancient Egyptian society placed great importance on morality and ethics. Many texts provide guidance on living a virtuous life, upholding justice, and fulfilling one's duties to society and the divine. These teachings often emphasize the consequence of actions and the need to strive for balance and harmony, as seen in the weighing of the heart ceremony. Understanding key themes help us appreciate how ancient Egyptians constructed their worldview and conveyed their beliefs through literature. So, going back to morality, this is a big thing for Egyptians because most of their literature is also on guiding humans on how to live a virtuous life, on how to uphold justice, and to fulfill one's duties. So it's important for them to be ethical and to be moral. Building on our discussion of the key themes in ancient Egyptian literature, let's now focus on some of the notable writers and poets of ancient Egypt. First, we have Ptahhotep from the 5th dynasty, known for the maxims of Ptahhotep. This work is a collection of ethical teachings and advice on proper conduct, reflecting the importance of morality and wisdom in Egyptian society. Next is Amenemope from the 21st dynasty, who authored the teachings of Amenemope. This text provides practical guidance on living a virtuous life, emphasizing the values of humility, honesty, and justice. We also have Ipuwer from the 13th dynasty, known for the admonitions of Ipuwer. This work is a lamentation on societal chaos and a call for restoration of Ma'at, the principle of truth and order. Lastly, the anonymous author of the Tale of Sinuhe. This is from the 12th dynasty. This narrative explores themes of loyalty, identity, and quest for personal fulfillment, illustrating the rich storytelling tradition of the ancient Egypt. These writers and their works offers us a window into the values, beliefs, and daily life of ancient Egyptians, connecting us to their enduring legacy. Continuing from our discussion on notable writers and poets of ancient Egypt, let's now explore the Epic of Gilgamesh and its influence on Egyptian literature. The Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the oldest known works of literature, dating back to the 3rd millennium. It it tells the story of Gilgamesh, a powerful king who embarks on a quest for immortality after the death of his friend Enkidu. This epic explores profound themes such as friendship, loss, mortality, and the human search for meaning. Influence on Egyptian literature of the epic Gilgamesh. Although originating in Mesopotamia, the Epic of Gilgamesh significantly influenced Egyptian literature. Its themes of immortality and the human quest for meaning are evident in Egyptian texts like the Book of the Dead, which explores the journey of the soul and the quest for eternal life. The legacy of the Epic of Gilgamesh has had a lasting impact on literature and culture worldwide. It has been translated into numerous languages and has inspired countless works of art, music, and film. Its enduring themes of mortality and loss, the search for meaning, continue to resonate with readers today. By understanding the Epic of Gilgamesh, we gain insights into the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations and the timeless nature of their literary themes. Or the significance of the Rosetta Stone. The Rosetta Stone was discovered in 1799 and is a trilingual inscription that proved crucial in deciphering hieroglyphs. It contains the same text written in hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. This discovery allowed scholars to compare the different scripts and finally unlocked the secrets of the ancient Egyptian writing system. The Rosetta Stone was a turning point in understanding ancient Egyptian civilization. By deciphering hieroglyphs, scholars could finally read and interpret the vast body of text left behind by the Egyptians, gaining invaluable insights into their history, culture, and beliefs. Preservation and interpretation of the Rosetta Stone is an important aspect in preserving and interpreting ancient Egyptian texts. It serves as a key reference point for scholars and researchers studying the language and culture of the ancient Egypt. Today, it is considered one of the most important archaeological discoveries of all time. The Rosetta Stone. Conclude our exploration of ancient Egyptian texts, let's address the challenges in preserving and interpreting ancient Egyptian texts. Fragility of materials. Ancient Egyptian texts were often written on perishable materials like papyrus, which are susceptible to damage from moisture, insects, and time. That is the papyrus. This fragility makes preservation a constant challenge requiring specialized techniques and environmental controls. We also have lost contexts. Many ancient Egyptian texts have been found in fragmented or incomplete states, marking it difficult to fully understand their original context and intended meaning. This lack of context poses significant challenges for accurate interpretation. So, lack of context. Then we have translation and interpretation. Translating and interpreting ancient Egyptian texts requires a deep understanding of language, culture, and beliefs of the time. While significant progress has been made in deciphering hieroglyphs, much remains unknown, leading to ongoing debates and interpretations. As we reflect on these challenges, we appreciate the dedication and meticulous work of scholars who strive to preserve and interpret these ancient texts. Their efforts allow us to connect with a civilization that continues to fascinate and inspires us, bridging the gap between the past and the present.